Yo, why the is it raining so hard? A lightning strike literally tried to kill me and struck it right in front of my eyes, and then a loud thunder crash. I drove all the way back from freaking Anaheim on a quarter tank of gas, and I still have a quarter tank, so... I almost made it. Okay, now I'm going to talk about why I hate big corporations so much. Okay, so I'm outside of my gym right now, and I'm trying to cancel my membership because it's just a little too expensive for me right now. I go in, and I was like, hey, I want to cancel my membership. And the guy was like, oh, okay, like, we'll check you in right here. And I was like, okay. So I walk over there, and it was like too long of an interaction of like me and him staring at each other, and he was like, oh yeah, like you can check in right here, like the little finger thing. Best believe I don't have that finger scan anyways, because they don't need my fingerprint. Just back and forth for a good like full 20 seconds of us being like staring at each other, like you can check in like right here. And I was like, what do you mean I can check in right here? Like what? And then I was like, I'm trying to cancel my membership. And he was like, oh, okay. And he was like, haha, you're just staring at me like, what are you doing? I was like, yeah, dude, like, kind of doing the opposite of what I'm trying to do right now. Signed me in or whatever. And I was like, well, I mean, I have my ID because I don't do the finger scan. And he was like, okay. So he, you know, checks me in or whatever, looks me up, and then he was like, okay, you have a contract membership, which is like, doesn't everyone? And he was like, because of that, you're gonna have to call, and then they'll do it for you like over the phone. So he gave me this thing to call them, and I was like, I was already like a little annoyed. One, because I came all the way down here, and two, went online and I tried to figure out how to like get rid of my membership or whatever, because it was like, oh, to deal with your payments or whatever, you can do it online. So I clicked on it, and it was like nothing popped up, and I was like, okay. So it was like, you're gonna have to do it in person, like that's what it said online. And I was like, okay. So I came down here, and he was like, you're gonna have to do it over the phone. So I'm a little annoyed right now, but updates to follow. If it doesn't work, best believe I'm checking back in and telling you guys about it. So yeah. Okay. So I just got off the phone with the gym, and they were like, okay, so first of all, it was like a 20-minute phone like wait. They probably put me on hold for like 15-20 minutes maybe, which that's what they said in the beginning, but I was like, no, if we're doing this, like we're doing it now. Oh my gosh, this whole interaction is why I hate like big corporations, and like, oh my gosh. I called, you know, someone picks up and they're trying to help me out, and I was like, hey, I want to cancel my membership. And he was like, of course, always like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And I'm like, so you're calling me fat is basically what I'm hearing right now. Kept trying to give me discounts. He's like, you know, for 3 months I can give you a discount, and then it'll be like $20-something. And I was like, no. I was like, just let me leave. I don't want to be at this gym anymore. And so nicely, as nice as I can, I was like, no, like, sorry, blah, blah, blah. For a complete cancellation, let me tell you how much the price is gonna be. And like, as he was looking that up, I was like, price? I was like, why? What? To get what? I was like, why would you need to pay money to like not go to the gym? And I was like, okay. And he was like, all right, for a complete, you know, like cancellation fee or whatever, it's gonna be about $350 or something like that. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? That's insane. Oh my gosh, I was so close to yelling him, but this whole interaction was happening while I was in Goodwill, so I had to keep my cool because I was in public. But I was like, on the inside I was fuming. I was like, why do I have to pay $300? What sort of contract is this? I was like, oh my god. So either way, they're gonna get $300. Oh my gosh, I'm so mad. So I was like, oh my god. And I was like, well, flashback to when my friend told me to sign up for this gym anyways. Punch him next time I see him. But he was like, oh, like I froze my account when I didn't want to go or when I couldn't afford it or blah blah blah. And I was like, okay. So I told the guy that on the phone. I was like, can I freeze my account? And he was like, yeah, then it'll be like $12 a month. And I was like, okay, but like why still? I have to pay money to have.
Peep this car that's about to pull up right next to me right now and ruin this entire rant.
My account frozen? Like, that makes absolutely no sense.
You can just see the pure disappointment I have in my eyes as soon as I look in my mirror and see that this lady is pulling up right next to me.
Okay. So anyways, yeah, that just happened. So I was like, all right, let's freeze my account. Eventually, he let me cancel it. It'll be like a lot cheaper than freaking $40 a month, but I just still can't believe I have to pay it. I was so close to being like, where is the manager? Where is the owner? I want to speak to 24-hour himself because that is freaking ridiculous. I have to pay $300 to get rid of my membership.